What is up, guys? This video will be a quick update on gold and Bitcoin as a couple of things have changed. And I'm still happy to say that the possible target projection to the downside remains valid. And however, that hasn't happened yet, and what may looks like a possible shift to the upside may just be short-lived. I am still taking the So I'm still taking into account the possibility of higher prices to just kick in, but it's very unlikely as of now. We had actually a really beautiful monthly closure last month, right? With the really beautiful engulfing taking place, which if you go back and you look at the 4600, price spiked through it to then come back as a level of support and resistance to push back price higher. It spiked through it again, followed up with a month that price literally did not move in any sort of direction. It closed pretty much as a doji, which was then followed up with a break below and a close at around, to be accurate, at around 540, 540. Followed up with last month with a bearish engulfing, taking out what could have been considered a possible consolidation at around 4600. Of course, whenever price does break, it will seek a retracement back, and that is essentially what I'm expecting as of current price section. Looking at the 3 months time frame, we had a really beautiful bearish engulfing that took place, which, given the fact that it happened on such a high time frame, it could really signal the possibility of price to kind of still have room to the downside before coming back higher. And I mentioned it a couple of times already that if you want to be on the safe side, 3,820, I believe it was, but 3,819 could be a really good level for you to really get out and reassess, because for me at least, I am really expecting higher prices to take place anywhere from this level right here. So 3,819 and 3,123. And while I will be possibly looking for longs unless other pairs, which I'm looking at alongside, present me with something better, I will not consider gold, but otherwise I am still possibly looking out for longs to take place, but not to be very aggressive up until 4,400. And if you remember, we had this level drawn for a couple of weeks now, which we had a mitigation back 2-3 weeks ago, followed up with that rally. And at this point, I am considering the same region for the price to drop from, which comes around, round that up to 4,400 and 4,600. And for me, price remains bearish, especially after the last month closure, creating a new lower low. So at this push up last week is nothing but perhaps price wanting to create the high of the week at around the previous monthly low to then drop into our level. And I did mention that I am still targeting 3,750. It can drop even further halfway through the level. It can happen, it may not happen, but as long as the zone is tapped, I am happy to consider my target to be achieved before considering any opposing directional trades. That's it for gold, and I will make sure to cover Bitcoin onto the next video as there are several things for me to touch up on. That's it for the video, guys. I'll see you in the next one.